thanks for being peaceful. Thanks for coming. I mean that. Russ, you've done a wonderful job.
Thanks, Dan.
You really are. Thanks for putting up with these young gentlemen as we age, as we get gracefully a little bit older each year. But what can you do? I had a girl knock on my door last night for 5 minutes. I'm going, what do you want? She goes, I got to tell you before I go how much I like your alligator shoes. I said, well, I'm barefooted. She says, that's why I want to go. Well, thank you very much. Well, what can we do to perk up this little event?
Well, let's tell some stories, shall we? And
We can do that.
We're going to start with
Stories? Do you have stories?
I can show
Do you have a story you
yeah.
can tell?
John Huston, that movie with Gregory Peck called Moby Dick. You remember that movie, Moby Dick? All right, Keithway Keithway and the old man, remember the guy with the spear and he was like 8 feet tall? He was a friend of mine, and his name was Frederick Ladybird, and I met him when I lived in Europe doing a movie with William Holden, and we were talking, and I said, well, tell me something about that movie Moby Dick. He said, well, John Huston said, we launched Gregory. Early one morning, they were going to film him on the great white rubber whale, tied to that whale. He's beckoning, like this. Well, they're in the fog out in Ireland, and the cable broke off the great white rubber whale while Gregory was tied to this rubber whale, and they lost Gregory Peck for 4 hours in the Irish Sea. And they're going, oh my God, this is going to get back to Hollywood, Gregory. He's beckoning. So that was one of those stories that I wanted to share with you that you don't hear all. It's very, very cool.
Well, we got some interesting photos we want to get to here in a minute.
Please.
I'd like to fill in some blanks here. You're moving into Grizzly Adams, of course, which you're really on the front page. But one of the mystery questions was, how did you get involved in working with animals in the first place? And that doesn't include these two characters. I've seen how that's been.
That worked out really well. That was great. I always loved animals, and I got a line from a woman that I met by the name of Mabel Stark that was the only woman to ever train wild animals for the Barnum and Bailey Circus. She was 78 years old. And when I met her out in Dawson Oaks at Jungle Land, she was getting up there in age, and she trained her tigers and lions every Sunday. And finally she was getting to the point where the insurance wouldn't cover her anymore. And they said to her, said Tex has got to go tell her that she doesn't work her animals anymore. And when he walked out of her trailer was right across from where she kept all of her tigers, and she was just broken-hearted. And when Tex walked out of the trailer, he went across and he put his foot up on the railing to tie his shoe, and her favorite tiger reached out and pulled his leg in and bit his foot off. I thought, there you go. You shouldn't have fired Mabel. But she gave me one of her lions for $50, and I met a boy by the name of Stuart Raffle that had some animals. And we kind of combined them, and we said, well, we got to work and make some money with them. So we took our chimps, our leopards, our lions, our bears, and we went to Walt Disney and said, if you ever need anybody to do animal work, we're young and we're good and we're youthful and we can do this. So he gave us a job. We did Lieutenant Robinson Crusoe. Then I did a little movie called The Tender Warrior. And before you know it, we were working in Brazil on the Tarzan TV series, and it was just by accident that I got the TV show Grizzly Adams. They made it with another actor that they weren't crazy about, and they saw me doing a movie, and they said, well, have that boy come down here, we'd like to talk to him. And then the next thing I know, we're up in Park City, Utah, making movies called Grizzly Adams, and the rest is history, which was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed doing that. We filmed 90% of it in Park City, Utah, and then we got too deep with snow, we'd go to Ruidoso, New Mexico, Payson, Arizona, and the title shots were filmed up in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And the bear was actually a female. She played the part of a male, and the real Grizzly Adams that lived in 1879, he had a bear, and her name was Martha Washington, after George Washington's wife. And I told the studio, I said, well, I've got a female grizzly bear, we'll just call her Martha Washington. And they said, no, we can't do that. We can't have you living in the woods with a female bear. I went, wait a minute, wait, come on. This is a kid's show.
So they knew you before they hired you.
Stop it.
That's what you're telling me.
Hey, the work got out. Okay, slipped out underneath the cracks, yeah. So Lassie was a boy and played a girl. Mine was a girl and played a boy, and I don't know what I'm playing right now that I'm playing with you.
You ain't playing with me.
Well, I'm getting close. Anything else I can do for you?
Well, we did some research.
Oh my God.
Must Muscle Beach Party, or what is this, Dan? Is that you, the second in
Yeah.
from the left? That's you?
Yeah. That was Muscle Beach Party, and that was with Annette Funicello and Frankie Avalon, and I played Biff, and I had to shave my legs and wax my chest. How about that?
And he hasn't shaved since.
I got a weed eater in my room. Maybe I might trim up before you come by.
Now, there's a rumor that you were kind of confused before you went in for your audition, and you thought you were going in for, I think it was called Girly Adams? Is that
This
The invitation's gone. Forget it.
This is a motorcycle movie called Pink Angels. This is not one of my favorite films. It was about gay bikers and straight bikers. I don't know
Which role did you play?
It doesn't matter. I went both ways. It's okay. I did the best I could. I don't know if you know what a motorcycle and a vacuum cleaner have in common.
What's that?
They both come with dirt bags.
Son of
Thank you, Papa.
I would just pay money to see Dan Haggerty on the bench seat of a hawk.
Hey, baby, come on, walk nasty for the love bastard. Okay.
We'll move this one along, I think.
Where did you find this trash? This is horrible. We're TV guys
Surfing the
sell it.
net. We're surfing the net. That's what I say here. Well, of course, you got Grizzly Adams. We're going to get to Denver Pile here in a minute, but let's jump over here to some of these great items.
Do you have a doll, sweetheart?
Not like your blow-up doll. No, you got the good kind.
You pinched me like
Yes,
a
I have an Israel Boone doll. As a matter of fact, it's on the back table back there.
I'd like to see it. Has it got lipstick?
Yeah, you weren't seeing that either.
Okay.
You know you've made it when you've been on Family Guy, right? Is this the relationship you were talking about earlier?
There you go.
Okay.
Looks like I'm in shock. What's new?
And then how many times have you been on TV Guide, Dan?
Yes.
Well, how many times? I've been twice. How about you?
Well, I thought it was twice, but Dan just came up with another TV guide that it was.
Dan,
so
you didn't have to
I think
print
that would
that.
be 3 times.
Okay.
I was not.
Yeah, two times on TV Guide. I remember I didn't know that I was doing well on TV, and I was home on location, and I went to the market and I'm buying some tangerines, and the little girl behind the counter, she's looking at me and then looking at the TV rack and looking back at the tangerines, and she goes, "Isn't that you on the TV Guide?" And I went, "Oh my God." She goes, "Are you okay?" I didn't even know that I was on the cover of TV Guide. They kept me in shock. Anything else? You're getting
We were all shocked that you were on the cover of TV
We'll roll
guide.
along. Okay, well, Denver Pyle you worked with, and of course he was a great character actor. Of course he was in Bonnie and Clyde.
Great guy.
Who was it? The Darling family on the Andy Griffith Show, and of course all kinds of great stuff.
Uncle Jesse, Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard.
Dinah Shore's dad on her show.
Okay.
Yeah. Tony Hilty.
John said he was on the Rifleman.
That's right.
There we go.
That's true.
You were what? Oh, John was on the Rifleman too. Just
I heard that. Did you ever meet them?
Which episode was that, John?
Good boy.
Oh,
Good boy. Did you ever meet Denver's brother? Hi Pyle? No, I guess not. It's all right. Never mind. Good. Thank you. Okay.
I think we got.
in his defense,
This has been my end of my career.
okay, I just want you to know that.
Okay.
Well, we got a couple of clips here we found from you from the past. Let's
Please,
get
no
into
more
it.
torture.
Come on, you've done this for it. This is
All
your
right,
fourth time now.
what is
Let's
it?
go for it. Go on, David, fire it up.
This little handful keeps me running, and that keeps me thirsty. Sorry's for one thing. New improved Nestea iced tea mix. Nestea's is natural as all outdoor. It's no ordinary mix. Just look at that rich color.
No
Tastes as
animals
clear
were
as
hurt in this
sunshine,
production.
too. Because now Nestea slow brews its tea. Then has just the right blend of lemon and sugar. Oh, new slow brewed Nestea iced tea mix. There's nothing like it under the sun.
Isn't that great? Dan, you're a wholesome guy. You love nature. Everybody would trust their kids with you. Can you explain?
Where do you think that was
You
filmed?
get your information.
Stop it. Where do you think that was filmed? We couldn't find a mountain in California that they were happy with. They went all the way to New Zealand to film an American commercial. Okay. And there were plastic ice cubes. The first time we did the shot, I shot the tea down the lake, and the special effects guy took off like he was going for his check and going home. I'm going, what are you doing? He goes, those ice cubes are $1,000 a piece. They're all plastic. So that's the end of that.
Well, Dan, you were just such an iconic image there of nature and wholesomeness. Could you tell us, let's take a look at this one, and maybe you could explain this one to us.
All family stuff. Never did anything against family.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Dan Haggerty. You know, if you ask me, nature's pretty damn cool. You got trees, you got water, you got more trees. But there's nothing better, and I mean nothing better, than a cool Haggerty smoke. Haggerty smoke's give you exactly what I'm looking for, and that's a kick-ass buzz. Now, you can get Haggerty smoke from the gas department. So you pick up yourself a pack that's totally tobacco-free. I wouldn't worry about the legalities. And the next time you're out in nature, look me up and let's get buzzed together. I'll be Dan Haggerty for Haggerty smoke. Rockin', baby. Bring your old lady too.